is a problem. This is a serious problem. And for us, for me, I feel like this problem has to be dealt with instead of just pretending it doesn't exist. Okay? Nigerians like to pretend. Okay? I want to welcome you guys to the live stream this evening. If you are joining, I want to thank you guys. Again, my name is Mr. Ben, and on this live, we'll be breaking it down as usual. So thank you so much for joining, guys. So we're going to look at everything that is going on today. What is the update on the news in Nigeria and around the world? And we're going to go into our normal evening program again, where we're going to talk about the most important topic. Yes, I want to welcome our people on the YouTube, and I want to welcome our people on TikTok. I've been trying to start my OBS streaming, and I've tested it a couple of times. It was not working for me, but now I decided to go back to my revert subscriptions payment streaming platform, which is StreamYard that I normally use. So I wanted to use OBS, which is free of charge, but unfortunately it was not working for me. So I have to reverse back to the normal one that I normally use. I want to thank you guys that are joining. Today we're going to be going fully live today, breaking everything down from Nigeria, what is happening on social media in Nigeria today, and the news. Then we'll start our gossip. Then we'll go back into harassing, and we'll talk everything from breaking news to trending social media event. Today, we will touch everything. I will take you close to look at the major conversation shaping the country, and also we'll look around the world again. We'll also analyze Aisha Speed in Ghana, incredible guy, and what he's currently doing. And as you can see, behind me is Aisha Speed in Ghana. You can see that he's having one of the most fantastic time. He's been in Ghana since yesterday, actually. I think since yesterday he arrived in Ghana, or early today. Incredible. The welcome and everything is looking sharp, and the event that has been organized for him. And I see a lot of people, they wanted us to move away fast. You see how Nigerians are. We like to move away from our mess. We don't like to smell our own shit. Yes, Nigerians are the only people that don't like to smell their own shit. And you know what? It is important sometimes to smell your own shit. Because when you smell your own shit, you start to ask yourself a question. What did I eat wrong? What am I eating wrong? Why did I stink so bad? Because as a man, you have to understand your body. So when your poop, when your shit don't smell bad, you have to smell your own shit. But unfortunately, Nigerians don't like to smell their own shit. Once we messed up, we like to move away from it immediately and move on and pretend it never happened. So we never get opportunity to learn a lesson, not to repeat the same mistake again. Now, many of you guys have noticed that people are tired of talking about the failure of a country. A lot of you people don't understand what Aisha Speed visit to Nigeria actually proved. It proved us that we don't have a country. Yes, that is exactly what it proved. Forget about all the big hype that we give ourselves. We no get country. We are not united. We cannot do anything together. Every association is divided. Social media is divided. Platforms are divided. Nollywood is divided. Skit makers is divided. There is no unity. There is individual achievement. We need to understand, because if you are what you are looking at in Ghana at the moment is a national achievement. It's a national achievement. After Aisha Speed is gone, you see the skit makers are fighting. OGB say, Nami stop Pella. Pella say, this one stop me. This one say, this one stop me. Tiwa Savage was in Australia, or Colin was in Europe, calling Aisha Speed. Then they took Aisha Speed to go and see Zetan. What does Zetan have to offer? Aisha Speed arrived in Ghana and they started their event. They were going to do activities. they took him to the treasure of the country to advertise it for the nation. Because if the minister of tourism know what that boy visit mean to Nigeria, they would have prepared to do more. Because they don't care. These people don't care about our country. They don't care. And later when you talk about it, they will tell you, oh, you are the one that is unpatriotic. They don't care about us. They don't care. And unfortunately, we don't even care about ourselves. So I am looking at Aisha Speed. He just have a boxing match, and then he has a run. Then he went to a resort. Then they show him everywhere the Ghana has to offer. It's just incredibly beautiful. Day before yesterday, he was in Benin Republic. Incredible. Incredible. He was in Ivory Coast. Incredible. They were showing him their great history. Now, this young man came to Nigeria and they took him to shopping mall. A shopping mall. What do you want to sell for him in a shopping mall? What do you want to sell for somebody that just want to see the nature and see the beauty of a country? In Ivory Coast, they used helicopter to fly him to one city to the other on the government pay, because they know what that means for their country. It's an advertisement. The government have helicopter down for him. So, you see, he's having a great time. He ran away from Nigeria, just as I predicted it. Yes, yes. Just as I predicted it, he ran away from Nigeria. Guys on TikTok, please kindly share the platform. Share the platform. Our account has highly been harassing people, are trying to bring our account down. So they report it a lot. They report it. So TikTok literally is not recommending the account to people's feed anymore. But I want to tell you something. It is a price worth paying for doing what we are doing. So don't worry about it. It is a price that is worth paying. So I am paying the price for the truth that we advocate on this platform. So it is okay. So I encourage our followers, people that follow this platform, our community, endeavor to share it to at least 15 people on your feed. 15, just click it, select 15 and share it to them. At least, even if they are not joining us, TikTok know that we are making an effort to reach our audience. So maybe they can help us push it. So what am I trying to say? Nigerians don't like to smell their own shit. And when you don't smell your own shit, you can make correction. When you shit and run away, you can't do proper cleaning. You cannot do proper cleaning. So that is exactly the disaster that you saw that happened to Nigeria on this young man visit to Nigeria. He came, he didn't conquer. He ran away. He ran away. And let me tell you something. Somebody will say it is Aisha Speed that did not organize. Aisha Speed don't know anywhere. Aisha Speed have a contact. Okay. Now, this is how the hierarchy of corruption works. Aisha Speed contact may be a young man. Okay. May probably even be Davido. May be anybody. But that person don't have a foresight. Okay. For example, if it is Davido, immediately Aisha Speed says coming, you will contact, I'm just making an assumption, you will contact the Lagos state government and tell them the importance of that boy visit. Okay. Then you will contact the tourism industry in Nigeria. This is opportunity to showcase what we have to offer in the other part of the country. Then they will put helicopter down for him. Or even a private plane. No, he has his own private plane. So it means he can fly to Port Harcourt. He can fly to Port Harcourt. he can fly to Abuja. So they just plan, where is our best site to see? Where is our best place to visit? So once you plan those things, you present it to him. You say, these are the places you can visit. We have a Grara waterfall. We have Obudu Ranch in Cross River. We have Bini Kingdom. We have Olu of Oni of Ife Palace. We have all of these great places to see. We have Abekuta Rock. We have all these things. So when you go to Abuja, we have Zuma Rock. We have, I don't know, we don't really have a lot. Now, when you go to River State, they organize masquerade, they organize tradition for him. So when you go to the Oba of Lagos, they organize the masquerade they normally show there. The culture, they show it to him. The world will see it in the most beautiful, colorful way, like what Ghana has been doing, what Ivory Coast did, what Ethiopia did, and all of this country, what they did. So these great places will be showcased to the world, what Nigeria has to offer. Then you show him pounded yam, you show him a goosey soup, and all the traditional food that we cook in Nigeria. You don't take him to a shopping mall in Nigeria. What do you want to buy for him? You don't take him to go and see, what's his name? Zatan in his shop to go and advertise his clothing brand. Who cares about his clothing brand? Who buy his brand? Who buys Zatan brand? Who knows his brand? That is not why the boy came. The boy came to visit the country, to advertise the country, to show how talented our country is. You see that lady that have to stand on the road to show her act. Those are the highlights that you will show, because our people are also talented. So you will show this thing to them. Unfortunately, they did not plan it. No plan. In short, no security. The young boy get frustrated and left the country. Left the country. And when I made my video, as soon as the boy arrived, I made my video and I told people, good evening, Bisola. And I told people, I said, listen, I'm going to tell you something, what's going to happen now. Aisha speed. If care is not taken, you are going to run away from the country faster than you came. I said it. I say you are going to run away from the country faster than you came. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what ended up happening. That is exactly what ended up happening. He ran away from the country. He wanted to spend 2 days in Nigeria. He wanted to go to Abuja. They did not do it. They left. Now, after they left, nobody talked about it. It is all gone. Because you know what? Because we are not united in that country. If Zatan get a chance, Zatan want to monopolize it. I remember when Aisha Speed was in Nigeria. Look at what they are showing Aisha Speed. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's life. You see what they show him? You see him? That's culture. That's culture. You see, that's culture. You see, that's culture. That is culture, ladies and gentlemen. That is culture. If you go to the northern part of Nigeria, you show them the Fulani culture. You show them how to drink nunu, all of these things. You show them. But Nigeria does not have a force, a united force. We don't have a manager. Nobody manages. Nigeria is on autopilot. And I know you people like to pretend and say, oh, it's our country. I am from Nigeria. We are the giant of Africa. What are you gianting about? We are not giant of anything. We are giant of corruption. We're giant of nothing. We don't like ourselves. If a Yoruba man get a chance, he want to colonize everything. If Hausa man get a chance, he want to colonize everything. If Igbo man get a chance, they want to colonize everything. If Shekiri man get a chance, they want to colonize everything. We don't have a national pride. Now, what you are looking at in Ghana at the moment is called national pride. That is exactly what you're looking at. That is exactly what you're looking at. It's a national pride before any political party, before any pride, before any tribes. They have a national pride. So Nigeria is a joke. Actually, you're right, my sister. It's actually a joke. So when we talked about this, a lot of people will be like, oh, Mr. Ben, you are so hard on your country. You don't really like your country. You are not patriotic. You are not patriotic. Show me one patriotic leader in Nigeria. No. I want somebody to show me one patriotic leader. Look at what the boy is doing. Look at how they are treating look at what the boy is showing culture. So if you're in America, you want to travel to Ghana, you want to experience this. Young children from age of 11, they are already watching Aisha Speed. Now, if you remember, Tiwa Savage's son is 11 years old, almost going to 12 years old. The boy say, I've been watching Aisha Speed since I was 6 years old. So when those kind of age bracket saw this kind of culture, wow, this is beautiful. So they have a different perspective about the country. Now, when they go out there and somebody try to tell them Africa is a zoo, they will be like, no. They will be like, no, Africa is not a zoo. Then they will ask them, where did you see that Africa is not a zoo? They will tell you, they watch Aisha Speed. Aisha Speed was in Ethiopia, beautiful. Aisha Speed was in Ghana, beautiful. Aisha Speed was in this also place, beautiful. They are kids. They are the definitions of tomorrow. But if you let these things happen, one person will colonize it. Nigeria is the only country where a leader will have money to build a road for the whole street. A road for the whole street. He will use it for his driveway. He will use all the money for his driveway. He will use 99% of the money to fix his own driveway. Nigeria is a place where they will get money to do street light. They will use the money to do their garden. Nigeria is a country where there will be a park where young people can go and play and do activities, and they will not spend 1 penny on it. A park, just a park, like a skate park. A skate park where children can, when they are bored, they can go there and do skating. That is a responsibility of state governor. That's a responsibility of the local government to make sure those things are available in the community. Now, there will be an allocated land for it to do those things. But one person will go and get a license and open a bar and a shawarma joint and music in the evening. If you go to Abuja, I am from Abuja. Literally, I am from Abuja, boy. I'm Abuja. If you guys don't know, I'm Abuja. If you go to Abuja, every park has been turned into a bar. Every park in Abuja, every leisure park where people can go and sit down has been converted into bar, fish, bar, fish, olosho joint, every part. If you know somebody in FCT or in FCDA, you go there, you collect a pack. And that park is not meant to be a bar. It's meant to be a recreational center where people can, when they are tired, they can go there and walk around. The government will then license it to somebody to be selling fish every evening. Music will be loud everywhere. The grass will be trampled on everywhere. I'm actually not lying to you. That is exactly what is happening. Every park has been converted into a bar. So where would you take Aisha Speed to? Dusty everywhere. So, whether we like it or not, the truth is bitter. I'm telling you, the truth is really bitter. And this is why people pretend eye service upon eye service, eye service upon eye service, people lying to themselves every day. It is eye service upon eye service. That is why you see the president was traveling today. And I think I have that video. I will soon show it to you guys. The president was traveling today, and look at that beautiful culture. Look at that beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you are a young man in America, you can say, I want to come to Ghana for holiday one time. I want to come for festival in Ghana. And then you budget yourself and you go for a massage like this. You said you want to be offered this kind of massage. I know there's a parlor, there's a massage parlor everywhere for this. You go there and have fun. In the afternoon, they show another one for the boy where they have to take him all the way down underwater. And then he was there and they cover him with a leaf and the waterfall was falling. It's so beautiful. It was so beautiful to watch. As somebody that live in the UK, I feel like, oh, I want to go to this kind of place. I want to go to this kind of place. Now, I want somebody that is on the chat room now to tell me, where in Nigeria would you like to go? That is nature that you want to enjoy. Somebody should put it on the chat room for me. Somebody should comment and tell me where in Nigeria. For example, now, if I go to Abuja, where can I go that is free, that is beautiful, that is government owned, that is well maintained, that I can take a picture? Where in Nigeria, in Abuja, can you tell me? Please, I'm not talking about cinema. I am not talking about cinema. Even the cinema itself, it look like a prison cinema. Okay? It look like so I just want somebody to tell me on the chat room, on TikTok or on Facebook or on the YouTube, where in Nigeria can you go that is free of charge, that you want to enjoy yourself? I know there's a place like that in Port Harcourt. I think Millennium Park in Port Harcourt. It's kind of beautiful. So that park is beautiful. When I traveled to Port Harcourt, I went to that park. It's really nice. Thank you. Let's power tap, guys. You see that our account is bad now. So I am live now for the last 20 minutes. And I only have 10 people on TikTok. That is what Harrison have done. But don't worry about it, guys. We are going to bounce back. Unfortunately, that is the price to pay for speaking the truth. So we are fine. As long as we have not committed anything for our account to be deleted, it's only restricted. We will bounce back by God's grace. That is the most important thing. Now, I am asking somebody to tell me, where in Nigeria can you go? I'm not talking about beer parlor, because anybody who travel from Nigeria from UK to Nigeria to go for anything, the only thing that is on their mind is beer parlor. Yes. Somebody just said on TikTok now, on YouTube now, Speed got 25 million views from the strong man in Lagos, and the guy was F. That is the Speed height of views. From that guy alone, because that is the better content the guy did. 25 million views. Under how many days? Under how many days? Under how many days, guys? 25 million views from one event alone. From one guy. That is the power. And you know, 70% of the viewers are foreigner. Am I lying, guys? 70% of speed viewer are foreigner, Americans, Australia, is worldwide, Chinese, and almost 80% of speed followers are young people under 20, under 30, youth, teenagers, my daughter's age. Yes. So this was opportunity. When speed went to China, incredible. China shut down things for the boy. China changed all of their restriction for the boy. I mean, the whole Chinese government changed all of their restriction for the boy. The boy, they were showing him factory where they're doing smart cars. The boy even bought a car in China. He bought a car in China, $250,000. He bought a car in China, electric car in China, $250,000. He bought it live. He bought it live. But Speed was in Lagos and he went to a shop and he wanted to buy a jewelry. The guy was selling earring. The guy was selling a earring and Speed wanted to buy earring. And the guy said the earring is 1.5 million. 1.5 million. Around, is it 1.5 or 1,500 pounds? $1,500, $1,500. And Speed wanted to pay with a card. And the guy said he doesn't accept a card. Yeah. I have the video. Speed wanted to pay with a card. The guy said he does not have card. They don't accept card. They only accept Bitcoin or USD or cash or bank transfer. Yes. Now, Speed was standing there arguing with the guy. In short, I'm going to post the video because I screen recorded it. I was watching it live. I will post it because I was so ashamed of myself. But that has happened to me before. That has actually happened to me in Nigeria. I told you guys that I once had a family emergency that I need to come back to the UK. I was in Nigeria and my children and their mother involved in an accident. And I need to fly back to London immediately. My flight was not due to leave the country. And then the only flight available for me that night was to go through Istanbul, Turkish Airways. And then I quickly drive down to Hilton because Turkish Airways, they have their office there. So when I got to that place, they told me that that is just their agent office. I should go to area 11, that the Turkish office is there. Turkish Airways office is there. That is the only place I can be able to do transaction. That was many, many years ago. So, and I wanted to use my card to buy the ticket because I have a travel insurance and my family is involved in an accident. If I pay with my credit card, I have a cover. When I get back to the UK, I could just show them that I bought a new flight and this is the incident that happened and I bought a new flight ticket to leave the country. So Lloyd Bank, who is my insurer, will give me back the money. But if I carry cash to go and give it to them in Nigeria, you have to explain a lot. Okay? And the ticket was just about, I think, around over 800, around 800 pounds. That was the ticket. To buy ticket that night. Now I get to Turkish Airways in area 11 as they directed me from Hilton. They say they don't accept card. Why? Fraud. I swear, I'm telling you the truth. They say they will not accept my card. I have my card in my hand. Like I have it. I could put it, I could put the pin. They said, it's, as they see it's the visa, it's a foreign card. They said, no. Neither I bring cash or I do a transfer for them. Now, Speed was in the mall, and they say make you buy, you won't buy earring, and the earring the guy says is a gold, it's 18 karat gold, and it's $1,500, and the guy said no, they don't accept, they accept cash, they accept a card. Speed have to stand there and struggle to log in into his wallet and then transfer the money to him by BTC. Right there. Right there. I just want you to imagine the kind of backwardness that we have. Nigeria don't have protection for your card. If your card is used in Nigeria, you don't have no protection for it. The bank will not even refund you. There's no, everybody just, is an autopilot. The country is an autopilot. That is what the country is. Let's just accept it and let's peace reign. We are on autopilot. Unfortunately, that is where we are. We are on autopilot, guys. Let's just accept it and let peace reign. Let me show you that particular video that I wanted to show you guys. This video is a video of the president traveling today, where he was traveling to wherever he's coming from, because he just returned back to Nigeria about 4 days ago, and he was traveling, and then these people went to see him off. Yes, they went to see the president off. I want you to see how many people went to see him off. If no be say we be year country, president they travel, governor go travel from their state, from their own state. Governor go leave their job and they will travel. They will travel to go and say goodbye to the president. Yes. I'm going to try to see if my browser will allow this to be shared. I'm going to share it. The president, if not, I'll just show it on the phone for you. I think that will make everything safe for me without having a YouTube strike. The president was traveling today. He just returned back to Nigeria after traveling before the new year. And then he's on his way out again today. And all of these governors, in short, the entire government was at the airport to see him off. The entire government was at the airport to see the president off. Now, if they ask you why, you won't be able to say it. So I saw that post. Yes. So that is the president traveling. See how many of them, Hope Uzodinma, come out from Rivers, from Imo State to Abuja. All of them travel from every corner to come and stand at the airport to say, bye bye, Papa Oyoyo, Papa Oyoyo. Now, you and I know that Hope Uzodinma wouldn't travel from Imo State to Abuja by road. That is a private plane that will bring him to Abuja. That is a private plane that will bring him to Abuja. And that is state money. That is a state money. Just to come and have a handshake. We have military. We have police. Even Donald Trump don't have this kind of luxury. Donald Trump does not travel. If Donald Trump is coming to Europe now, you don't even see anything. It's just about 4 Marine. 4 Marine. And Trump will enter plane. You don't see Janjaweed line up at the airport, wasting taxpayer. Just imagine Trump. Just imagine Trump is coming to Europe and Texas governor, Michigan governor, Indiana governor will fly from their state, New York governor, and they will all fly to Washington, D.C. to come and say goodbye to the president. Now, I just want you to imagine that in your head. I just want you to see how funny that sounds. No. You guys don't understand. I want you to just think about that. Think about that. So President Trump is traveling to Europe or going to China. And governors from other states will enter plane to Washington, D.C. to come and stand at the airport. To say bye-bye. And you know what? That is how Nigerian people want it. That is exactly what Nigerian people want. It's the same sensation. I tell you that our page is different. Look at the kind of topic we are having. We go deeper. But that is the kind of enjoyment Nigerian people want. Premature ejaculation. We they do what we know if we do just to pose for another person. People where would they both okay. Prime Minister of UK, if he's traveling, just imagine. Prime Minister of UK is traveling. Then all the ministers in his government, 5 of them, we go to Heathrow Airport to go and stand at the airport to say bye-bye. Just think about that in a second. To go and do guard of honor to say bye-bye. Then when he returns, whenever he wants to come back, Nigerian, they will also go back to the airport to go and welcome him. So do you guys notice how that kind of behavior is? Do you people notice how myopic that kind of, but that is exactly what Nigerian people want. That is exact. You cannot offer anything to Nigerian people. That is how we roll. We like to do things just to eye service. Eye service. What kind of a handshake are they greeting the president at the airport? You see, it's the president that is also causing that. That shows you that there's a bad leadership. Because if you are a president and you tell them, why are you coming to the airport? What are you coming to see me for? Don't you have something reasonable, important to do? Now, there is a Wike, the FCT minister. There was a protest at his office today. Yes, there was a major protest. Strike was going on. A major protest was going on at his office. Crowd of FCT staff gathered and they were on strike. Is that not a crisis that any leader will take serious? Yes, Bisola, I'm here. See, that is FCT. Now, do you know where Wike was running to? Crowd were outside, staff were protesting, were on strike. And the minister leave all of his convoy and took the back door. The minister took the back door and enter uncolored vehicle. Do you know where he was going? He was going to say goodbye to the president at the airport. No. You don't understand what I'm saying. He was going to the airport to say goodbye to the president. Yes, that is him there. He's there. That's Wike. He's there. He's there. He's in the blue. That's Wike. Wike left those people protesting to go to the airport to say goodbye to the president. Now, I don't know. I don't know what you want. Anybody would like me to say now. I want you to just put your mind on one thing, that a minister in Germany, a minister in America, in short, a minister in Ghana, people were outside the minister's office. Staff. The staff he lead, they are dissatisfied. They are protesting. They gather in large number. Just imagine that minister will sneak through the back and go to the airport to say goodbye to the president. I just want you to think about that in a second. No, I want you guys to think about that scenario in the country you are living, whether you're in Germany, you're in the UK. Think about that in a second. You know what it means? It's like where you are working now, you are not happy. You people are protesting. And the manager will sneak out to go and say goodbye to the CEO. Yes, guys. Yes, that is exactly what we are watching. Oh, the manager will just run outside the door. And then they will say, ole, 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 ole. He said, take me to the airport. I want to catch the president at the airport just to say goodbye. And then the president also stand there to greet him. Didn't send him back, say, I heard they are protesting in the office. What are you doing here? What bring you to the airport? Because that is a normal reaction for a normal leader. But of course, he's a normal leader. The people he's leading, they are the abnormal populist. Because they don't know what they are right. Now, I want to give you example of a short story that I covered. There is this young boy, Professor Charles Soludo's son, Ozina. El-Rufai's son, Ibrahim. Peter Obi's son in London. Now, let me start from Ozina, Professor Charles Soludo's son. The boy just want to live a modest life. He dressed the way he want to dress. The boy don't go to Nigeria to go and ride on convoy. The boy is a proper London brought up who just want to enjoy his life, make his own music in his own style. I am forever my baby. I am forever my baby. I am forever my baby, baby. I am forever my baby. That is his own rhythm. The young man is just enjoying himself. He dressed the way he wants to dress. He does not wear anything out of ordinary. People that have seen him in London, they say he rides his bicycle. He has a bike and ride it everywhere. He does not carry security in London. He's not in Nigeria to enjoy as the son of the governor. Do you know what Nigerians are calling the boy? Nigerians say, oh, God, they share problem. He also gives Soludo. Yes. Now they hear me so. Nigerians are cursing the boy. The boy constantly have to come on social media to fight back. Nigerians are saying, poor people are saying that God is sharing problem. He gives Soludo some. So, for the boy not to be in Nigeria and be riding on convoy and be going to club and blow money out is a problem. Yes. Nigerians say the boy, it's a God curse. God don't curse Soludo. Yes. That is a young boy that attended King's College, University of London, graduate, living his life, wearing short, buying clothes from charity. Let me tell you something. This young kid, I want to tell you something. I have a teenage son. My son attended the best school. When I mean the best school among his peers, he attended the best school that I'm telling you is top secondary school, boys only. And my son have a character. Now the lifestyle that we are living is not the lifestyle that my son wants. He's a proper British boy who just have idea of what he wants for his life. Okay, so the kind of stuff he does is different. Now, from the secondary school already, when they will have time, when they close school for the term, they will gather themselves like the pair. Let me tell you, the kind of kid my sons are going school with, I think I'm the poorest of the poorest. The children of millionaires in pounds. Oibo, not Dudu. Top school. I mean top school. Top grade. So, do you know where my son buy his clothes from? Who want to guess? Okrika. Yes. My son, they go to reuse. If you go to central London or you go to most part of the UK, you will see charity houses and they sell reuse. So my son and his friends, they will gather themselves and they will go. See, their father, the kid, their fathers are rich. So they will go to London and go to Chelsea and go to charity houses there and select. No, 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 no H&M. No, 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 no. They go to Okrika. I think I have the features. Okrika. You know, like what you Nigeria call Okrika. It's charity houses. It's like charity store. They go to select their reuse. My son will buy expensive jeans that is nobody use it. It's barely being used. They will buy it there very, very cheap. They go to Chelsea, they go to all this posh area, and they go to the charity shops there and go and selected their stuff. My son have a jeans that is, some of the jeans are like 800 pounds. Yes, Bottega. They buy it from charity houses at affordable prices. So they cut their size, they cut their pocket. They want to enjoy life. They just want to experience life as they are. Now, Charles Soludo's son say that is how he want to live his life. He just want to enjoy his life. Nigerians say that is a problem, that God is sharing problem. God don't give Charles Soludo problem. But you know who God did not give problem? Be Red and all the other governors that their children are living like a king in Nigeria. Be Red, Davido cousin, that one they dash money up and down the club. Yes. I want to be honest with you. For those of you guys who don't know, I know Be Red. You know Be Red. I know Be Red. I know when the man did not win the first time as a governor. This Adeleke. Okay. Be Red, I know him. And I know he doesn't have money. You people don't understand. You people like movie. You people like movie. I don't deal with movie. If anybody doubt me, I will post a picture of me and Be Red in Abuja. Not hanging. Chilling together. He's not my friend, but we happen to do some social event together where we spend a lot of time together. They don't get money. His father was not a governor then. Let me tell you something. When we finish what we are doing at event we are in, we are supposed to go to club. Bire no one go because Bire say he no get money. He no want anybody. No, he no want anybody to buy drink for him. Like he don't want to hustle people today. He want to go back to the apartment. Be Red. In Papa, Mr. Adeleke, he no get money. Now me they tell you now. You people don't understand. I'm talking about Davido's uncle. The man was literally depressed after he lost the first election, where they robbed him. Because he actually won that election, they robbed him. He was literally depressed. So who won that election for the man is Davido. Davido influence that won the second election. And the man may not be re-elected. APC is taking that state. Even if he decides to join APC, he will not get the ticket. So he has the camp now to accord. This man, for me, Adeleke is the worst governor. Yes. But did you see anybody criticizing him in Nigeria? I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, because all he does is to dance up and down. Dance. He doesn't conduct himself like a governor. But Nigerians like it. Oh, this governor, they cruise. This governor, they cruise. Wow. Wow. Happiness governor. Happiness governor. But Natati BG governor. So nobody must criticize him. But me, I know. So what are we saying in essence is that the leadership that is governing Nigeria, Nigerian people ask for that kind of leadership. They can change, but they are not going to change because that is exactly what Nigerian people want. I posted a video today where I talked about Obi Kubana being nominated to work for APC. And I see a lot of people making a lot of videos. Hey, they disgrace himself. Obi Kubana, how can you be disgracing yourself? Obi Kubana, you are a betrayer. You people are too emotional. Under my video, I asked, who do you expect Obi Kubana to work for? Showore. Oh, who do you expect Obi Kubana to work for? Is it Showore? Is it Twitter? Is it Revolution? It is you that did not know that eagle fly together. Eagle of the same size, they fly together. It is you that was expecting eagle to go and fly with bat. It doesn't work like that. Fish, they fly together. It is you, excuse me, that was expecting fish to go and start riding with a tortoise. It doesn't work like that. Who do you expect Obi Kubana to go and work for? My father? Is it my father you want Obi Kubana to go and work for? Una go still learn, no? You know, say I tell you, so I know they do politics again. I know they talk politics. Even though I know that I'm good at analyzing all of these political things. I know they do politics like that again. That's what they actually know me for. I am never Luther. All of una go dey disappointed in this 2027 election. Because nobody go collect that power from Tinubu. You know, they hear what they talk. Nobody go collect that power from Tinubu. You want to talk about River State? No, be River State. One person Wike just stand one day. He say, "Now in the rule this state," and Wike get supporter. Agreement is agreement. Oh, agreement is agreement. Oh, if I ask you to give me 25% of the revenue, if you not give me, there will be war in the state. Agreement is agreement. Oh, and Wike get supporter. So it is the leadership that the people ask for that they get. Is the kind of leadership they ask for, they get. Now, Nigerian people, they ask for that kind of leadership. I've just given you a numerous example. I use Professor Charles Soludo's song. Nigerians say it is a problem because the boy is not living like Kid Wire. Kid Wire go on holiday in Ibiza and put 45,000 pounds on the table to spend overnight. The boy, a governor's son, is in London riding a bicycle. Nigerians say, na lie, na problem. God caused him papa. God don't share problem with him papa. But be read when I tell you now, say, you know, get money before him papa become governor. Now me they tell you now. Now me they tell you. Now me they tell you. Period no get money. But David don't get money. Everything a film trick. David don't get your own money. But when we talk like this now, all these poor people where they call themselves FC of nonsense, they go come they insult you. Yes. I call them poor people. Poor Nigerians. Poor young people. We don't know what they do. Now then go come the verse. Why you they talk about Davido? Why you they talk about Davido's uncle? We like the governor like that. The governor is a joy giver. The governor, they give joy, just a dance. For me, I think that governor gets Costco for head. Me, I they tell you. See, every time I see that governor, I see governor where gets Costco for head. Because as the only thing we go just make the governor the dance. Just hear sound of anything. It don't start with that. You go call the dance. You go call the jump up and down. You go even dance past the sound when they listen to. Now the sound they do like this. The governor go just they say a joy. The Nigerians say a joy giver. I like that governor, a joy giver. Then El-Rufai's son, Ibrahim, another young boy in London. He dressed the way he wants. He tattooed his body. Somebody said that one, no, that guy is not normal. That one is for sure. Honestly, when I look at that governor, I'm not lying to you. But Nigeria, if you go talk, Davido FC, then go verse, they go just the insult person, they go. But that governor know well. He know well. I they tell you. Nobody say you know they dance. You go dance when you need to dance. No be everywhere sound the enter. You go see him for mosque. You go come see him for Woli clothes in the morning, in the evening. You go see him for Woli. You go see him for mosque. You go see him for Cherubin and Sharafi in the morning. Yes. I'm telling you. Well, let's leave it. Let's leave it that way. So the governor might not be re-elected. That's what I know. That's what I know. I think they are not going to seal his fate for him. They will seal his fate for him. They will seal his fate for him. Somebody say on TikTok, say he's confused. I think that guy, that governor he gone through a lot. He went through a lot. For me, I think if you're a good observer of human being, you know already this guy is empty. Yes. For me, he's empty. There's nothing. Because the way he kick into dance, every sound, it don't make sense. He go forget the governor, they forget himself. Oh, she will not say the governor, they forget himself. He go even forget saying the governor. Go they see him. He go come they dance. He go come they dance. I go say, this one too much now. No, the sound. You are dancing more than the sound. You go they dance. A mental health, you know, Sabi. Mental health is dangerous. But if you talk people, Nigerians no go let you listen. They don't go let you listen. They go tell you, say you they jealous. You they jealous, you they jealous, you they jealous. Let me tell you people something. A lot of people don't understand. You know, Oyibo people, yeah? Oyibo people. Oyibo man, if he have a car of 11 years old, the car when they drive, now 11 years old, now in the car be. Okay? The car they walk, in the maintaining car, they live in life. Eh? You go, Nigerian man go buy car. When you know if he afford, you go to pay £900 a month. A month. £900 now you go to pay. for the car. Eh? You want to come impress Oyibo? You go club. You go want toast Oyibo, or you go want toast a girl. Oyibo boy where they drive toke car. Now you go to date that girl. Yes. Shikina, everybody they do their own. The Nigerian man go nothing wrong with his car. Nothing wrong with his 2005 car. He just won't change car. And not be say he get the money to change the car. Not be say he get cash to go buy that new car. You won't go back, go buy credit car on top of his head. Because if they work, if they make £5,000 every month, he must spend them. So in 6 years old car, no enough for him. He won't go buy another car to take him impress Oyibo inside Oyibo man country. We have problem. The Nigerian men, they tell you. So what am I trying to say? I'm not enemy of progress. Don't look at me like, oh, Mr. Ben, you're a little bit getting sore now. I drive good car and I live good life, but I cut my suit according to my size. That's what I do. And a lot of people run into crisis because of all of this kind of decision-making process. And it reflected in our country, in our way we develop ourselves. It reflected on everywhere. That is why we don't have a national thing that we can be proud of. Nobody cares about the country. Everybody cares about themselves. There's this billionaire in Nigeria. He call himself billionaire. I don't really know what he does. Then they call him King Achocho. King Chocho. King Chocho is from Benue State. King Chocho. I don't know whether you guys know him. King Chocho, or Achocho, King Chocho, the one that normally put meat. He has his own man that do grief for him. And he's always eating meat with two hands. Yes. King Achocho. He's a Benue guy. I don't know what he does for living. I don't know. Maybe you people have seen him on Instagram before. King Chocho. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. I'm not striking anybody. So I just want you guys to know that I can be very savage sometimes. King Ochacho. I think I definitely can find him. He hang out with King Chacho. I can't really. I think some of you guys must have seen his post. Okay, I got it. I got it. King Ochacho. Okay. This guy here. This guy. I don't know if you guys have seen his post. So that is his. Forever like Mr. Carter. Forever I shoot behind you. Pushing keys like Peter Piper. He's constantly wearing designer brand, which I have nothing wrong with it. Yeah, he seems to be a very rich guy. Okay, don't get me wrong. These are the influencers that Nigerians followed. Somebody with no proper source of income than government pipeline, government lines. And when I look at him, I'm thinking in my head sometime. I don't want to be a hater, but I'm thinking in my head, what does this guy think money is? Like in a country where poverty, where not, let me tell you, 85% of Nigerians live under $2 a day. 85%. No, you don't understand. 85% of Nigerians live under $2 per day. So that is poverty. That is a peak of poverty. Now, if I see people like this, like I feel a little bit painful for them, because I know the realities of where we are coming from. Then you have to wonder. Then look at Obi Kubana, very rich guy. Then they show this flamboyant lifestyle for you. Why they are mortgaging you. That these people will never, I will speak for you before they speak for you. I will speak for you before they speak for you. In short, I will speak for you before chief priest speak for you. I will speak for you before Kubana chief priest speak for you. I will speak for you before Obi Kubana speak for you. I will speak for you. In short, you can count on my loyalty, then you can count on their influence on your life. They are not on your side. You people are not playing the same basket. You are not in the same field with him. They are using you to prompt themselves. And that is exactly what is happening. There is no one millionaire in this country that can tell me who to vote for in the UK. No millionaire have that right. No influencer have that right. Because everybody is aware. If you're not aware, there's one person in your family that is aware, that will make sure that you are aware of the election that is coming and what is on the plate. What is the agenda of the Labour government that is coming? What is the agenda of the Conservative government that is coming? What is the agenda of the Republican government that is coming? It is an agenda. It is not bag of rice or bag of wrapper. It is agenda. What plan did they have for family? What plan did they have to building more houses? What plan did they have for education? What plan did they have? And the government that is trying to take over will list everything down and say, vote for me, I will do this. Then the populists, the people, will go and vote for them, and they will be holding them accountable. Now, in the UK now, we have Kemi Badnoch. And then Kemi Badnoch is the opposition leader in the UK, the conservative leader. And Kemi Badnoch is a Nigerian, but she later denied that she don't want to identify with Nigeria anymore, that she rather identify with Yoruba When she said so, Nigerians were insulting her. That she said she's no longer a Nigerian. She rather call herself a Yoruba woman than Nigerian, because there's nothing like Nigeria. In short, the way she actually defined it, it is so amazing, because they were asking her on one of the biggest podcasts in America. And then she said she used to think she's a Nigerian, but she is not a Nigerian. She's a Yoruba woman. She said there is nothing about Nigeria that makes her a Nigerian. She don't have the same identity with Hausa. She don't share any cultural identity with somebody from Kestina. She don't share any cultural identity with somebody from Kogi State. Food, dressing, language. She said we don't have any similar connection. So, and then she talked about the corruption that eluded the country. That is a leader of a major political party in the UK, a potential prime minister. When she uttered that word, Nigerians were insulting her. And when they finish using you, they will dump you. When they finish using you, they will dump you. You are a sold out. You don't get respect for your country. When they finish, listen, if the UK finish using me, they dump me, I will still have a good retirement than a medical doctor in Nigeria. Now, that is just the reality. Nobody is governing us. Somebody sent me a post today that I'm going to still have to look at. He said, Itosa local government chairman, somebody shared the post with me, went to buy SUV for all the, I don't know. I need to play it. SUV, like big Jeep. Scott, I think Scott was the one. That post came from Scott today. Scott, that guy that normally shout, that guy that normally shout, what's his name? I hope I see the post. Okay.
Just in case you don't know, the local government chairman of Etiosa local government, Omoba Adeola, is currently using taxpayers' money to buy SUV for our councillors. This is it. Using taxpayers' money to buy SUV for our councillors. Now, Etiosa local government is one of the most dirtiest local governments in Lagos at the moment. Now, to Omoba Adeola, you've been in office for over 6 months and you've done nothing, but you are buying SUV for councillors. Your greatest achievement since you came to office is this rubbish that you commissioned. You commissioned a waiting area inside the local government. Are you not ashamed? If you're not ashamed, I'm ashamed for you. So you thought this was so worthy of commissioning a waiting area. Look at what you want to commission with your people. So you call this a waiting area. This that is not even up to car park that people are having in their homes. This was what you and your team felt is an achievement. And you now went to commission it and post it on your page that you are working. You must be joking. You must be joking. You've been in office for more than 6 months. You've done nothing. The whole Etiosa local government is dirty. All the environment are bad. We are not doing anything for the government, for Etiosa local government. It is the developers who are also doing roads and doing gutters all across the streets. Nothing that you are doing. The other day you were seeing commissioning generator. This is another one. Commissioning generator. Honestly, I was having high hopes on you. So this is what you have to offer to Etiosa people. Generator, waiting area, and SUVs to your councillors. See, you never take for that office. If you know you are not ready to work, just off you resign. You are barely 6 months. If you know you have nothing to offer, because it seems you have nothing to offer, and we cannot allow you waste our time. This is not 1996. You are commissioning waiting area. Look at the car park, the waiting area that you built. If better rainfall 2 times, it will blow this off. So this is your greatest achievement. So to you, this is an achievement. Not only that, rubbish. You check throughout their page, nothing. They are doing nothing. Just check throughout their page, nothing. No cleaning, no environmental sanitation. All the roads now, bikes are plying one way in all the roads in Etiosa local government. Keke don't go back to all the roads in Etiosa local government.
Now, that is the one you know. That is the one you know. So, a local government chairman who was just in the office for under 6 months, over a 6 month, decided to use the taxpayers' money to go and buy SUV for local government councillor that are already on a salary. Now, I just want you to think about that to compare to this country. If I contest now to be a councillor in my local government council here and I win, you think the local government chairman will go and buy me a car? When I get my salary, a governor will just decide one day he's buying all the judges Jeep. They buy 50 Jeep and share it for judges. Zero accountability. Now, so they run am. Now, so they run am. So don't vex for me that I am very, very critical. And this is not as a result. I'm not blaming the leader. I am not blaming this woman. I'm not blaming the president. And I'm not blaming Wike. I'm blaming the people. That is the kind of leader they want. It's happening here right now. Hear the message that Paul Scott is delivered. Hear the message I delivered. Nigerians, this is not good for them. This is not good. They want Pella. They want Katefe. They want Pella. They want Katefe. That's what they want. We are wasting their time. We are explaining too much. We dey explain tire. No evidence. One of the most retrogressive language that was ever invented. One of the most oppressive language. You go explain tire. No evidence. If you people understand the meaning of that word, it is painful. If you understand the real meaning of you go explain tire, no evidence, you will never use that language again. If you understand, and every time you tell somebody, then go explain tire, no evidence, even you know what you are saying. Even you that is watching now, when you tell somebody, then go explain tire, do you understand the meaning of what you are saying? You know exactly that's an oppressive language. But you use it casually. and you expect government not to make you explain your destiny tire, you must explain tire for them. You expect Obi Kubana to abandon Sheyi Tinubu, abandon Tinubu, and come and be standing with you. Who are you? Nigerians are funny. That being said, we are happy that we are documenting what is happening. Whoever is strongest in 2027 will win the power again. That's it. There's not going to be fair election. There's going to be who determine who is ready more among the two caterpillar. Who is ready more to take it? Because currently, Nigeria have no direction. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Bisola. In 2027, who is ready more? Who need it most? That is the person that will win it. Your vote will not count. And if your vote counts and somebody dethrone Tinubu, the person will continue from where Tinubu stopped. Nigeria cannot change until we begin to change our mindset as the people that are being led. Until we begin to form where is our priority, Nigeria cannot change. We will remain a fake nation and everybody will struggle to get opportunity to collect their own share from the cake. Nobody cares about you. You think you are important. You are not. We can know you are not important. We can just prove that this afternoon that all of his departments are in front of his office protesting, and Wike decided to run through the back to go to the airport to wave the president goodbye. That is it. Nobody loves the country. Oh, I'm telling you. Atiku does not love the country. P2B will try his best, but P2B is not going anywhere. I'm sorry. I am number one Obi fan. But I have learned my lesson in the last 1.5 years that until Nigerian people ready to pay for what they believe, we can never have a good leader in that country. Until we shun tribalism, religion, sentiment, we are going nowhere. We are going zero. Nowhere. We're not going anywhere. So as long as we keep on pretending, or we can, or maybe when we replace Tinubu, Tinubu is so bad, we need to chase him away. Who are you replacing him with? When you cannot even chase small Harrison away. Harrison have supporter. Harrison have supporter. You cannot even discipline Harrison Sumo Harrison, Sumo Harrison. Somebody go on ring light. Harrison is doing well. God bless him. And tomorrow that person will tell you, Tinubu is bad. How? How you won't take listening to that kind of person? And I'm not even telling you. I am not telling you to judge Harrison. I am asking you to look at the evidence. Just look at the evidence. Don't listen to even the evidence. Listen to his own words. You said no. Somebody will come out and say, I have an unconditional love for Harrison. Well, somebody have an unconditional love for Tinubu. If you don't like it, there's a bridge near to your house. Do yourself a favor and life will continue. We just like to lie to ourselves. We just like to pretend. Pastors are pretending. They are lying. Our people are not strong enough to resist it. They return back to the church. They will sit under a pastor who continue lying and lying and lying. And they know it's a lie. On Sunday, they still dress up again to go back to that place. And when you ask them, what did you go back? I don't believe him. But one has to still go and worship. You're weak. You're weak. You're vulnerable. You have no position. I was talking to one of my sister today, this afternoon. That my sister sent me a video of Pressy TV, one of VDM Ally, that posted a video about Harrison and what I've been advocating about, what the treatment that Harrison gave to Andrew. The lady posted it, and that was a big stuff because this lady was constantly attacking me before, and I understand why she was attacking me because I was constantly attacking Very Dark Man. And she actually admitted it on the video that I was attacking Very Dark Man. So she also attacked me. The lady posted the video and somebody shared it with me. I said, oh, somebody posted this video. And I'm like, okay, I look at it. And the lady said, oh, I may have get what I used to think about this Mr. Ben and this situation. There's a truth in what Mr. Ben has been saying. That is somebody that took their time to reevaluate the evidence available. Now, when you start investigating something, you will start with narrow way. And as you go, you'll be expanding. That is why you take people's fingerprint. You eliminate suspect. You say, okay, your part is finished. You are getting released. You don't have any part in this crime. So you are narrowing the way. You are going different direction. You are letting some people off. You are putting some people with a peg. You are getting more information. You are reevaluating. But in Nigeria, Nigerians don't reevaluate who they show loyalty to. They just say, oh, I support this guy. That's it. He can do no wrong in their eye. In short, whatever the person say, the person is right. We've witnessed it in the case of Wizkid versus Seun Kuti. I'm not siding anybody. But can Wizkid be wrong? Absolutely. Can he be corrected and still care for? Yes. Can Seun Kuti be wrong? Yes. But these people are forming camp. You form camp and you are protecting somebody's. You don't need to protect somebody that have integrity. The integrity will speak for itself. So when the lady posted that, And the only thing that I discussed with that woman that shared with me, who happened to a very wonderful lady that I met in the UK here that will become, she's one of my best friend now. I have so much respect for her. When she shared it with me and we had a conversation, I said, you know what I did when that case happened? I have a choice. And the choice was very clear. Speak out. I don't have plan B. Yes, I'm telling you. When Andrew case happened, there was no plan B. There was no, what about if I speak out and they attack me? No, I didn't think it. I did not think it. So there was just one plan A. This guy is lying. I need to challenge it. Yes. I said, this guy is lying. I need to challenge it. I didn't have second plan. I didn't have third plan. I didn't weigh the risk. I jump into the arena and I say, he lied. He's lying. There's a lot of false statement coming from Harrison's mouth. Do you know who I went to confront? Harrison. Do you guys understand how much people fear this guy? Do you guys understand that even VDM struggle? VDM struggle. It's just that VDM has this followership that they took him serious. That is why we are able to defeat Harrison. Even that defeat self, Harrison is still trying to come back. Nobody has ever put a dent on Harrison image than what VDM and I have done in the whole of Nigeria. Nobody has ever done it. And you know, many of you guys come on my platform and say, Mr. Ben, you used to attack very dark man. And that is a very, very good question that many of you always ask me on the comment section. And people ask me, Mr. Ben, are you sure you're not doing this because you want to chase cloud? You want to use very dark man followers to fight Harrison? No, I want to use very dark man follower to fight for themselves. Yes, I want to use very dark man follower to fight for themselves. Not for me. They are not fighting for me. They are fighting for what they believe in. They are asking questions. So I am not in any way taking advantage of VDM followers. Tomorrow, if very dark man did something that I disagree with, fundamentally disagree with, I will be the first person on this platform to on a ring light on him. And he will respect me for that. So I am not anybody's follower. I am a supporter of rationality. Now, what happened to Harrison should be a learning lesson for every other influencer out there, including very dark man, that it can happen to him. That Nigerians can turn against him if they find out that he's not who he say he is. So now, very dark man now know that it is possible for Nigerian to reevaluate the trust they place on him. So this kind of mentality now guide him as a leader of his group to behave well, to lead well, because he can be challenged. Why I am very proud of him in this case was that he has the audacity to speak out. And I tell you something, the reason why I was very, very aggressive towards VDM was because because of experience I had from Harrison. I was not interested in any influencer that identify with Harrison. I was not interested. So when Very Dark Man was in court and I saw Harrison with him, posting him, I canceled Harrison. I canceled VDM. In my book, they are all together. Because if VDM have that discernment spirit, he will know that Harrison is a kidnapper. But I didn't know that he knows all along. He was just looking for opportunity to expose him because of the level of Harrison popularity in the hand of his victims. Because most of the people following Harrison are also Harrison's victim. The lady from Canada is Harrison's victim. She's a believer of Harrison. She watched Harrison with so much reference. But then Harrison didn't know that this lady have so much interest and love for him. And Harrison went to scam her. And the lady was like, hold on a second. So all of this that I believe is fake. So the lady now, every day she's posting against Harrison. That is what is called the boomerang of love. That is the side effect of loving someone. It is, if I like an influencer and that influencer turned out to be a Ponzi, you times the love you have for that person times 7. Now we call it in a low, it is like the kind of love a woman have for you. If a woman love you, okay, 100%, okay, if that woman decided to turn it against you, it will be 700%. Please take my word for it. If a woman loves you and you effort, and that woman decided to turn it against you, women, they will times that love times 700. That is, he loves you 100%. So if he now decided to unlove you, it will be opposite of love, but the person will multiply it into 700%. He will not like to see you succeed. He will be against you. Now, for example, this Kevin Bassey. Now I saw the father today crying on media that he don't have access to his son, the guy that played for Super Eagle, that he had a problem with his wife in London here after they moved from Italy or Germany, Italy, yes. And they came to the UK and they have a problem. So they separated and they have 3 kids or 4 kids together. And that woman then turned the son against him. His son is playing for Premier League team. He's playing for the national team. And the son is not in connection with him. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't really know what happened because the man did not share it when Helen asked the man to share what really happened. The man said there was an issue in London and he decided to return back to Europe. And the woman then changed the son against him. Now, they have 4 kids together. 4. The man was crying. This woman then conditioned the son against their father. All of them, except the older son. Now, there was a time they love each other. That is why they knock, they have the first child. They knock again, they have second child. They knock again, they have third child. You don't have 3 children for a man you don't love. So that love stopped from the woman's side. Because a man never stopped loving a woman they once loved. I'm not a relationship advisor. I'm just everywhere. Please forgive me. A man never stopped loving a woman they first love. Maybe the love can expire, reduce, but it can never turn into. It's rare to turn into the kind of disaster that man was explaining today. I know we only heard from the man. We don't know the side of the woman's story. Okay? But I don't believe if that man is in the position to condition his children, he will go to that extreme end to tell the children not to take care of their mother. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I have a lot of story to tell you about this. I don't believe that. But the man was crying. I don't have access to my son, all my children. The woman take them away. I don't even want money. I just want to get in contact with my children. So that's what I'm telling you. When a woman loves you and they decide to unlove you, it is going to be 700% increase of the hatred that you ever receive in your life. They want you gone. They want you gone. They want you expired. So people that love Harrison before, when they turn against him, it is ferocious. They are the one destroying him now. They don't want to hear anything. They felt misled. They felt useless. They felt like a fool. That is exactly the love language that Tom saw. So when I listen to that clip today, I can't make sense out of it, but I can understand that this man is really crying. Because I don't think the man is broke. He's in Europe. He said he even traveled to Africa Cup of Nations last year to watch the boy 2 years ago. And then he also tried to get in touch, came to Leicester, drove down from London to Leicester. So the man just want to connect with the children. But the woman is stopping it. Because if the woman look at the children and say, listen, I have my differences with your father, but he's your father. Because people made mistake, and people make mistake because of the position they are in at the time. And I'm always a second chance giver. A lot of people make decision because that is all they know at the time. And even though sometimes the decision can be considered hatred, can be considered evil, that is all they know at the time. If they know better, maybe they could have made a better decision. But it's not good to keep on repeating bad decision. That's why I have a problem. So I'm a second chance giver. I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. Once you redeem yourself and return back to your evil way again, then that is where we have a problem. So I don't know what happened. And I hope that Basi, who is now a young man, can understand that forgiveness is number one. It happened to Ashake. When Ashake went to America the other day, the family came out and said, Ashake, don't take care of them. And Ashake quickly shut it down and bought a house for the father and said, okay, everybody, cool. Ashake came back for Christmas and even hang out with his baby mother. Peace reign at the end of the day. So I hope that Bassi can try to check on his dad, his well-being, because you only have one father. If the man pie today, it is over for you. You're never going to call anybody your dad again for this life. So my advice to Bassi, I don't know what the man did, and to be honest with you, I don't care to know. I'm only asking you, it's your father, forgive him and reconnect. That is my own advice on that one. Because oftentimes we see this thing in this country. Women will take your kid away from you, and then it is a disaster, like a serious disaster. So may God heal them and sustain the man, give him a good head to have a healing that he will enjoy the rest of his life, enjoying his children. This Anthony Joshua you see is almost similar problem. Yes, Anthony Joshua you see a similar problem. But Anthony Joshua was very matured. And Anthony Joshua connect with Mr. Anthony. And they are good today. He's taking care of Mr. Anthony. But a lot of time when women are hurting, they try to take what their father love most is the children. They will take the kid away. They will restrict your access to the children. And sometimes they can make allegation against you just to destroy you, especially in this UK. A lot of women come to this country and they will make allegation against their husband just to be on the side of the government, because the government will not give you a council house if you still have your husband. Immediately you chase your husband away, they will give you a house. So technically, they don't really want family. So they give you liberty. And then once you chase your husband away, you remain single for the rest of your life because nobody will remarry you. In this country, single women are looking for husband. Talk less of you who don't born three. Who will marry you in this country? You go attend party tire, old people's party with palm cake on your face. Make una just the manage on a husband. Except if your husband is abusive, it's beating you. If it's violent, lock him up. But don't hate him. Don't take his children away from him. Please. That's my own. Yes. I couldn't see Mr. Logic this evening. I hope everything is fine. What do you guys think about the way we handle this evening? It's 7 minutes to. Oh, Mr. Logic is here. Mr. Logic, you want to extend this in? We only have 5 minutes more, but you're gonna talk. Mr. Logic, have you been listening?
Yeah. I'm on the comment section. I was listening. Fantastic analysis.
Yeah.
Fantastic analysis, man.
Now you deal a lot with this relationship kind of thing. What do you think when you hear the man talking? I don't know if you ever have a chance to see the video where the man was basically crying that the woman have taken the kid away. He can't have access to the boy who played for Super Eagle, and they had a problem in London. Then he then returned back to Europe, and then while he was in Europe, the woman asked for the passport of the children. He sent the passport over for the children, and then when he now need one of the kid passport to attach to the passport to get a visa in the UK, the wife refused.
Okay. I've not seen the video.
Yeah. So it's really a very terrible experience. I think I'm going to post the footage. It's just that I haven't edited it. So the wife refused to give the passport to it. And
yeah, you see, in this kind of scenario,
I think we can continue. Since that you're here, we can continue. So that I'm not going to limit. I'm not going to limit your conversation. We can go over 2 hours. It's fine, sir.
So in this kind of situation, mostly the Western women, they always do these things when they have a fallout with the man. They use the children as a weapon against the man. So now my question is, the kids, they are grown up, and they should be able to decide for themselves. Like Basi in this question, he's a man, he's not a woman. So the instinct of emotion coming into play, no matter what your mother has told you about your father, you are a man. You need a man in your life to call, that is my father. When people are gathered, everyone is talking about their father. You don't have a father because you are not in a good relationship with your father. Nobody comes to tell you about that. You should make the relationship. Bas is a grown man. He has sense. It's not a child that the mother can conjure or control and deceive. So in this kind of case, I expect him to reach out to the father. The father should not even come to the social media to be crying. These are things you should do behind closed door. You can say, because we always believe that no matter how a woman try to manipulate a child, right? When the child is grown up, he will look for his father. If Basi wants to marry today, who will stand for him? It's not the father. The father will always stand for him. So it's crazy because the Western women have been conditioned to think that they can do without a man. And there comes a point in every man's life that you need that masculine presence there. Even if it's just for talks, even if it's just for comfort. Oh, dad, what's up? You know that call. That's and say, yeah, I'm speaking to my dad. So I think he must have, for the woman to do that, he must have had bad experience with the man. We don't know what has really happened, but no matter what, we are trying to encourage women to stop using children as a weapon to fight a man, even though they fall out in a relationship. It is not a good thing at all, and it is common in these Western nations.
And also, another thing that I notice about it is this: sometimes God allow and destiny allow things like that to happen in order for that young man to discover his destiny. Now, I believe I'm a guy that actually believe that predestination is very important. There's nothing that happened. I was listening to Oprah Winfrey one day, and Oprah Winfrey said that all our steps are ordered by the divine. Oprah Winfrey is not a Christian. It's not really like a religious person. But there's a way she said that on her show, that all our steps are ordered by divine. Like there is nothing that happened to us that was not meant to happen. Now, a lot of people will take that as a religion kind of feeling. But then if you actually tune to your own inner channel, you begin to see that there's a lot of mistake you think was a mistake when it happened, that you later realize it was actually for the good of where you are getting to. And some disappointment took place in your life where you look back today, you say, maybe if that disappointment did not take place, I wouldn't have arrived at the destination I was going. You never know. Let me just give the woman a chance. Maybe when the woman was raising this kid, the man being around is a stumbling block to the vision that need to be manifest in the life of the kid. And maybe something happened as predestinated, and the man has to move out. And that forcefulness have to take place for that detachment to go through in order for the boy to discover himself. Because to pray for Premier League team or to pray for top team in this UK, no be small joke.
Yeah.
So I will say that if I were them now, I will still insist for forgiveness. Or what do you think?
Yeah. So forgiveness is divine. You see, like I keep telling people, you see, when a woman gives birth to your child as a man, and it has to do with the provision for the child, you as the man, it becomes buy this for your child, or buy your child needs to be provided for, something like that. You see, the government are to be blamed in most cases because there's empower these women, because I think it is an agenda for them to destabilize family, because they know that a man and a woman who comes together and have child, they are building an empire.
Yes, and a stronger society.
And a stronger society. So that agenda, that stronger society is what they don't want, because for you to be able to control people, you must give them options for you to be able to control them. So when they give you that option of, oh, divorce your husband, we will give you child benefit, we will give you this, we will give you that. You see, all those promises are enticing to most women.
No, but they are not telling you. They technically condition you, because when you are filling the form, do you have a husband? Immediately you said no. You are rated to the highest. You've been taken up ladder immediately. You become a priority. Yes.
You cannot go forward, you cannot go backward. You just remain in one spot. And the irony about these things, in the beginning, is always very sweet. It looks very tempting. But in the long run, when the fog clears, you will now know that there is need for masculine presence in your house.
Let me allow Queen. Queen, are you there? As a woman, let's not talk about an issue without having your say. Good evening. Yes.
While I agree with everything you are saying, and I still disagree with some of them, is that there are some women that they are genuinely suffering in the hands of some men.
Absolutely.
There are some women, even in this UK that we are, I know how many women. Sometimes I'm not a counselor, but sometimes the way I talk, but there are some times that it will get to a stage where you don't have any choice. You know, there are men that when you talk to them, they don't listen. If they feel on top of the world, they are everything. And these women in return are even trying to hold the marriage. I will give you a scenario of a lady that died here in the UK. He went all over this thing, Instagram, Instablog took it, and this lady has been suffering right from Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
The man has been beating her right from Nigeria, even here in the UK. Then we go to pastor. Pastor will say, is a wise woman build a home, a wise woman do this. You know, that kind of brainwashing. They see you suffering, but they don't want to talk to the man to do the right thing. But they will suppress you, the woman. Do you understand? They will suppress you to keep taking it, but the man in return is not even ready to change. There are some men that are ready to change, and there are some that are not ready to change. So in this case, I do advise, and I'm not after you separating with your husband or your wife or this, but there are some women that are genuinely suffering. They will support these men, but I don't know what is wrong with some of these men. Some of them, it comes from the men's family. When the man's family doesn't like the woman will suffer.
Now, exactly what you said now, I want to just add a little bit of angle to that statement you made, which is very, very important, that some women are going through a lot. Now, if you move from Nigeria with your husband to the UK, I will give you 3 years to test that marriage. In short, 3 years is too long. If you move from Zimbabwe, I will give you 1 year. If you move from Kenya, I'll give you 6 months.
Okay, Mr. Ben, that is what I'm telling you.
Hold on, I'm going somewhere. What I'm saying now is going to go hard. Now, if you move with your husband, with your wife from Kenya, I give you 6 months. If you move with your wife from Nigeria, I give you 3 years. If you move with your wife from Zimbabwe, maybe 3 months or 1 year, 6 months. Zimbabwe. With your husband, when I enter here together in the UK especially. Now, if you move with your husband from Nigeria to Germany, I give you 20 years. Pay attention, because in Germany, the priority, they don't chase your husband out of the household. Do you know that? In Italy, they don't chase your husband out of the household. Before they can chase your husband out of the house, it has to be real violent. And if you lie on them, they will do proper investigation. In the UK, you just need to say, I don't want this man in this house. do you understand? So maybe when this woman was in Europe, I'm being hypothetical here, in Europe with the husband, she didn't have her freedom. And when she get to the UK, she now discover I could just wake up in the morning, call the police and said, I don't want this man in this house.
No, Uncle Mr. Ben, I don't agree with that one.
No. I'm just saying. Okay. So it could be like that because the woman has been treated bad. They have treated her bad and she's waiting for her revenge when she get to the UK. The reason I'm saying this is this. I have direct experience for a woman and a man and a wife. They live in Nigeria and they got COS, this last reign of COS, and they entered the UK. When they entered, the man paid all the money, like almost £25,000, and bring all the kid. When they get to Europe, the man then returned back home. And the woman said the marriage is over. But for 20 years, this woman has been living under tyranny. Under this man. It was her prayer that was answered. Immediately she entered the UK. Because in Nigeria, Nigerian men can just very, very demanding. Let's be honest with ourselves. And they can tell you to open your leg when they want it. They can go outside and drink alcohol and come back anytime they want. They don't carry the bin outside. They're just bossy. Once you get to the UK, you have to walk. You have to drop the kid at school. You have to do all those things you don't do before. You have to learn how to wash dish. In short, prepare food because your wife is doing night shift. You have to get up in the morning to make sure the kids are ready for school before your wife returns at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning. Those responsibilities, you are never used to it. So this kind of create chaos in the house. And then once you insist and you still have a mentality that you are in Nigeria, the wife will look at you and say, what is your need of being here? I better carry your bag. Let me know I'm a single woman. And this will happen. Sometimes it's domestic violence. You beat your wife. You force them to open a leg. Once you enter here, you can't force your wife to open leg. Now, we use Regina Daniel's situation the other day. When we talk about Regina Daniel, a lot of people don't understand what Ned did to Regina Daniel. 1% of it cannot happen in the UK here.
It can't.
So, but Ned did it and Ned have supporter.
Yes, in Nigeria.
Yes, in Nigeria. But Ned cannot do it in this country. So this is the problem we have. So sometimes when they carry their abusive marriage to a country that have sense, and the wife look at the system and say, this system protect me than Nigeria, I'm going to call police for you. You can't beat me and still want to knock me in the night. That is a problem. So I'm not saying this is what happened in their case, but I understand a lot of marriage that come from Africa to this country, they don't survive. They don't. They hardly survive.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. Ben. They don't survive because there are lots of stubborn Nigerian men that don't want to. The women are not saying, I want to take control of the home. Do you understand? I will put this to you, Mr. Ben. There's no woman that want to get into her marriage and that want to marry. They don't put rice. Everybody, they do party. Everybody has known that she's married. I want to leave that marriage. I don't think there are some. No, there are some women that would want to, but there are most women. I'm telling you from experience. This lady that died in Derby here. Stay in Derby. This lady that died in Derby. Plenty. There are some people that are trying to cover up the story, but some of us that are close that know what happened. We know that lady was suffering drastically under that man. There was a time he left the house. For 1 month, she and these children, and her children. She was the one doing school, and this lady had cancer. Yes, he left her. She was suffering doing school runs for 1 month. He didn't want to come back home and all that. And he didn't want to bring these people to the UK before. The family was narrating it on the internet, but people don't want to listen to the family. They said they have already involved the police here. The police has gone there and they didn't find the man guilty and all that. I'm telling you, she's already gone. Once she's gone, the police cannot find anything again. And she did not state a report to them ever since that this is it. And the family has said this right from time, that she's always this woman that, she believes in togetherness. Let me just be with my husband. And you know, some women, the way they train them, they want to, like me, where they like this. I love family. I love myself, my husband, and my child. I cannot separate. No matter what I'm passing through, I will sit there, I will try and work things out. But that does not mean it's everybody that have that capacity to take that. There are some people that kind of thing will drive them insane.
I think I personally do not advise women to stay and work things out if it has to do with their life and their happiness.
Mr. Ben, that is it. But then again, Mr. Ben, if they leave, even though they are seeing the danger, if they leave, people will still blame them for leaving.
No, the thing we forget to mention here, you see, women and sisterhood are 5 and 6. If the sisterhood says chaos is empowerment, she will believe. Some women are bitter, and once your circle of friends are bitter, they will never ever give you a good advice, even though they see chaos in front. They will tell you that's empowerment. Now, the basic fundamental thing we need to understand, what really happens when a mother purposely withhold a child from the father. If a woman keeps the child away from the father for months or years, it tells you everything you need to know. She doesn't have the child's best interest at heart. She prioritizes her own ego over the child's well-being. Because this is one of the reasons why you will never ever see a man keeping a child from the mother. Because men, we understand that a child needs both parents, no matter how badly things are between both parties. Women, on the other hand, they won't give a fuck about that. Once their emotions control, once their emotions don't come in, it's over. She doesn't think logical. That emotion will always repeat.
And now, Mr. Logic Man, I will tell you in that your side where she doesn't want to listen is, let me tell you one thing about, I'm a lady. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
When I see women that are being toxic, I know. And if you see a woman react that way, she has suffered. The ones that did not suffer, they will let you go with the child. I'm telling you this, she has suffered. If you see any woman trying to come back for her child, she has suffered with those children, with that man. That is why sometimes they want to keep them away from those men.
No, what do you mean by suffer? When you say suffer, can you elaborate?
Let's talk about the emotional abuse. Let's talk about the domestic abuse, the beating. Let's talk about financial abuse. Because let me tell you, if we want to speak the truth, let's speak the truth. African marriages, Nigerian marriages condition the women to stay under. They don't want them to rise to the top. Most Nigerian marriages don't want women, when they see women going to the top, they see them as threats. They see them as being disrespectful. But
that is always the case. If a woman is on top, you will always lose the masculine frame. There's no woman on earth.
Mr. Ben, let's think logically. Listen. This one, I don't want to be a woman in this case. No. I just want us to think
women
have
a natural way of life. You cannot take that away from reality.
Mr. Ben, I said, no, Mr. Ben.
Mr. Logic, yeah.
Let me say something now. You see that thing that you're saying that it automatically changed the women. You see, if it's a man that is in that position and giving those kind of her level, a level of thinking or a level of climbing up, how would I put this? Giving points on that. If he's a man that is seated there, giving all those instructions, giving all those things, is good as a man. But if he's a lady, she will never get that support because they have always condition a lady that you cannot stand up and speak up. And we need to change that in our society. Because if a man can see that, if he's another man, if he's a man and that man is giving those kind of rules, that the man will sit down and understand, oh, now guy, do you understand? Now, guy, we are not telling you to see her as a guy. See her as, okay, this lady has a level of intellectual that we can, okay, sit down and let's do it. Let's not just downgrade anybody in this situation. And let me tell you, when a lady feels she's downgraded, Nadia Wahala, they come. Let's say the truth.
When a lady feel she's no longer valued, or like when a man is patronizing their wife at home.
Yes.
If
a woman, you see, whether we like it or not, there are some women that they can sit down in a home, they will build some kind of business, and that business will boom.
Mr. Logic, let me ask you a question, Mr. Logic. Hold on, my sister. Do you think marriage should be permanent as we dream it should be?
Yes, it should be, because that's a vow you took, and that vow is everlasting. You see, the reason why most marriages break is because so many men fail to understand female psychology. It's just like you don't know how to drive and you went to buy a car and you enter the car and start driving. What do you think will happen? You're going to crash. The same logic applies to women.
I personally think that the idea of marriage, and this is my own personal opinion, and please, nobody should misunderstood me here, that marriage should be permanent. Once you say that I do, it should be forever. I think it's an unrealistic expectation of human nature.
True, Mr. Ben, I agree with that. It's not like I'm agreeing with you because it's you, but let me give scenario of all these things. You see, like this thing I'm saying now. There are some, see, let's forget that you are Mr. Logic Man. You will understand to some extent that you can keep a home and you can keep you understand some things. But let me tell you, let's say, okay, people like and the rest of those people coming online to say all sort of nonsense. So let me tell you one thing: if a lady gives birth, you see this postpartum depression, it is real. It is real. There are so many things she, in her own angle, she will be thinking, oh, I've given birth now. Like a first-time mom, I've given birth now. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? That is if she doesn't have a supportive man. That's what she will be thinking. Oh, how am I going to do this? You know, this is how it is. How am I going to, in the society, my this thing has changed. I've changed now. There are so many things that will be going through her head. And it's still not all women that think all that, because there are some foolish women outside as well.
I think this topic is quite a very intense one, that if we need to discuss it, we need to bring a lot of women on board, and it has to be a good day for us to have a crack on it. It's not something we can achieve. I think, in my own little way of seeing marriage and relationship, I still believe if I have my way, I would define it. A marriage should not be expected to last forever. I should not, because it is not in human nature to sustain that kind of relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I sorry to cut you short, Mr. Ben.
No, I don't agree with that. You know why?
Yes.
When you marry, you're not marrying for the now. You're marrying for the future.
But
Logic Man, I will give you a scenario now, and maybe it will help you change your mind.
No.
I don't believe, and I don't.
This thing, my sister. Listen, let me explain to you. When you marry, you are not marrying for the now. The purpose of marriage is for child bringing, to born child.
I want people to stop that child bringing stuff.
You will understand when I finish.
That is what has
my sister. Wait first, queen. Wait. You don't understand these things.
No, listen, it's you that don't want to understand. Let me talk before I forget this point. Let me talk before I
wait. No. Wait. When I finish, you talk. When you marry, the purpose of marriage is for two people to come together for mating and for you to have a child, raise up your child, build your empire, build your kingdom. When you get old, you need a companion.
That is when you get a good man.
No,
if you have a good man, it will be
we're not talking about good or bad now, my sister. We're talking about the purpose of marriage.
No, we have to, even in that, we still have to talk about the good or bad, because there cannot be conditional women to endure bad behavior in some men.
There's what we call vetting. When you are a young woman, I take my advice, don't conclude. I'm telling you what is obtainable.
Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic. Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic. Go ahead, ma.
You see this thing that you're saying it should be permanent, it should be. Let me give you this scenario of Osinachi. Would you tell me that Osinachi was not a virtuous woman to her husband? Did you know how she has submitted?
Do you live with her?
Even at that, it shouldn't have led to that.
Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, this is why I come in. Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic. Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, and my sister, hold on there. And those of you guys on the YouTube, you can bear me witness for this. What I want to say might not be everybody's cup of tea. In my own opinion, marriage is like a shoe size. Only you that wear the shoes know where it fits you and when to adjust it. It should be a decision of two people together, not a decision of the society, as per se. And once you go into a marriage, in my own opinion, and the marriage is going fantastic, and the hurdle, the do and don't do, the inconvenience is coming, and you people are pushing it. That is a unity. But when you get to a level where that love expire, because I personally believe love can expire, attraction can end, and you no longer see a fulfillment in your partner. Now, it is now left for you, if you want to live the next 20 years of your life looking the wall when you go to bed and planning when this one will go out of your life. I think a lot of things happen to do with financial obligation as well, because as you say, marriage was supposed to be for reproduction and family extension, having kids and building a farm and building empire. You understand? An empire brings money. The money comes in, is the money. I don't believe for at this point, I don't believe marriage should be expected to last forever. I think it should be a renewed license. Now, everybody has to put an effort to say, Queen, I still love you. I know we're not perfect. We're going to continue. 1 year gone, 2 year gone. We're getting used to each other. I am not intentionally hurting you, like as you say, to undervalue who you are. But sometimes I made mistake. If you have the ability to understand those mistakes as part and parcel of our day-to-day running of our affair, then perfect. If it got to a point where the way I hurt you, it now affecting your mental health, your ability to feel happy, then I think you need to consider whether you want to continue in the marriage with me. Yes, so that is how it is, in my own opinion. So I don't agree with Mr. Logic that marriage should be expected to last forever. It has not worked. In the history of marriage, it has not worked. It worked for few people, but the majority, it doesn't work. In the last 20 years, statistics have proved it. You can use your ChatGPT now to Google it, that 70% of marriages across the world finish within 5 years. And I'm not discouraging you not to get married, but I have seen partnership. People are doing partnership. They love each other. They are in love with each other. Girlfriend lasted 10 years and they got married. Under 3 years of getting married, they lasted 10 years as boyfriend and girlfriend. So they get married. Within 3 years of their marriage, they separated. Because once you bring that law that bind you people forever, things you used to overlook, you now have a certificate
God bless you, Mr.
that you want to divide. For 10 years, you people fight and settle. Nothing to look at. There's no certificate. There is no court case to go to. You just be like, idiot. You call me idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, baby, I'm sorry. I'll go to my mother. Okay, go to your mother. Then you go to your friend. You talk to your friend. Oh, my boyfriend's an idiot. Yes, an idiot. But your friends are not telling you to go divorce him because there's nothing to divorce. But once you tie that knot and a court case and a lawyer, government have given you a certificate, every time there's a problem, you are thinking, maybe we should call it a quit now. Maybe I should call my lawyer. But there was nothing to call lawyer for 10 years. Now, under 3 years, you are thinking about calling a lawyer 10 times. For the last 10 years, you haven't thought about calling any lawyer because there's nothing to call lawyer for. You have a choice to walk out when you want to walk out. But you stayed for 10 years.
Okay, Mr. Ben, can I give Logic Man scenario of a friend? I don't know, she should forgive me if she eventually hear this on the internet, but I just have to
as long as you don't call her name, I think if it's a good explanation, she don't mind because people learn from this kind of conversation.
You see, there's this friend of mine. She's the very quiet type. When I mean she's the very quiet type, even in her house, they know that she's the quiet one. She know they find trouble. So she got married to this guy. When she got married to this guy, his family as far as they didn't want her to get married to the guy, but the guy insisted that this is the girl he wants because she's a quiet type. So when he got married to this girl, it was chaos upon chaos all the time. The guy's father will come to their house almost every month. He will come to the house and stay 2 weeks and go back. He will come and stay. This newly wedded couple, he will come and stay 2 weeks and go back. He will come and stay 2 weeks and go back. Until the time she was pregnant for their child. He will still come. While she was pregnant, she will take care of her husband, she will take care of her father-in-law, and when she does something that is not good, they will complain that, oh, you did not do it right, you did not do like this, you did not do like that. This is somebody's daughter. And because of her quietness, she kept on doing it. Do you understand? To the extent that there was a time, I think, while we were in school, we were still in school at that time, and then we were doing our project. So she was now talking to our course rep on phone on her project stuff, and the husband was there. He was listening to what she was saying. He was hearing everything. He now told her that she should drop her phone, that she should go to sleep. That was around 9:20 or something like that at night. So immediately she took the phone. She called me. She said, I'm tired. And I told her, I said, what happened? Because that time she used to call me all the time. I said, what happened? She said, this man has started again. This project now, I cannot finish it. That was how the husband snatched her phone that night. And then she got angry and she said, give me my phone. Then she took his own phone as well. When she took his own phone, he got angry. He got angry and started beating her. He started beating her and she was pregnant. Heavily pregnant, though. It's not like just she was pregnant and he started beating her.
That's a red light.
Okay. He started beating her because she said, no, I want to finish my project, this thing, and I will go to sleep. And he was pressing his own phone, but he doesn't want her to press her own phone. So when he was beating her, the father was in the house that day. His father was listening to the way he was beating
Thank you, Visala.
Person's daughter. Then the man did not come outside. It was when she took her perfume bottle to stone the son. The son started shouting. Then the father now come outside and say, hey, come outside. People should not kill yourself. People should not kill yourself. When she was telling me this thing, it was just like as if in a Nigerian movie I did watch. When they came outside, the first thing she said, the father told her was that, you don't know that it's women that are stubborn that men used to beat. Really? And then he faced his son and said, even if they come to settle anything, now, they will not see your fault. They will not see her fault. It's your fault that they will see because she's pregnant. That women use pregnancy to get what they want. Really? This thing now, she didn't tell anybody for a very long time. Only me she was communicating because I'm very close to her.
See, pay attention. You see why I said vetting matters before you go into any relationship. If she has done her vetting, she will know that the man she's getting married to we prioritize this lifestyle over our fleeting feelings because of love.
But people change, Mr. Logic.
That is it.
Action, people change, and all those signs are there before they marry.
No, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic. The reason why I want to interject you here is this. An adult that lived 25 years of his life on his own and then got into a relationship with a woman for 3 years, courtship for 3 years. And in that 3 years, you don't expect that woman to find everything that have made this man for the last 24 years, the trauma that this man hide, a lot of stuff that come along with this man's life or that come along with this woman's life. Now, people change, and people can change for good or they can change for worst. That is why we say, this is not the husband I marry. This is not the wife I marry. There is a lot of circumstances that can make this kind of change to happen. Different experience can cause it to happen. Now, when that change happen, it now depends on you as a partner to say, I am ready to contend, to cope with this change that I'm experiencing. Now, we still come back to the same thing. I'm going to give you back your time. I just wanted to make this one very clear because some women suffered in silence and some men suffered in silence.
Yeah.
And when a woman decided to react, and that's why they say, if your wife go outside to knock another man, love is over. A man can go out and knock another woman. He will buy somebody for his wife. Mr. Logic, are you listening? A man can go outside and knock a girl. When it comes to his woman at home, he will buy somebody for that woman that he has at home. Because men go outside and commit that thing without carrying any emotion back. When a woman open their nyash for any man outside, I'm telling you, that love is as finished as anything.
So, Bev, like I was saying,
yes.
When you say people change, I agree with that. That's 100%. But don't always believe what people say. When you are in contact with person, you are dealing with somebody, always follow their actions. Actions never lie. No matter how you pretend to be, if you are toxic,
and pattern have a way of predicting the future.
Yes, if you are toxic, you are violent, one way or the other, within your period of courtship, that trait will come at one time, mistake unknowingly, subconsciously. So most people, when you see them marrying a toxic man and say the man has changed, they saw that when they were courting, but they overlooked.
But do you think a man that have this kind of trait can also change to be a better man?
Of course, it can change. It depends on the atmosphere and the behavior in the home.
All right, let us bring music and me. Go ahead and have your say before Mr. Logic continue. Music and me, the guy that joined us, you've been around.
Music.
Music and me. So that, because it's a topic I know that some of you guys here that brought you up. Sandra, if you are there, you can take over. Have you been listening, Sandra? Sandra, are you there? Sandra? Now, Mr. Logic, you are an expert, and I'm trying to drill you to drop something that I want to be universally accepted.
Okay.
Marriage should not be. It's like, Mr. Logic, I have an example for you.
Okay, go on. I'm with you.
If me and you live in this house and we share flat together,
Yeah.
and we are paying together, Okay?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And we buy the stuff in the house together. And we fight. And that fight continue happening all the time. What comes to your mind often? What will come to your mind?
The first thing that will come to my mind is what's making us to fight. That's the first thing I would think first. Then, if I find out what's making us to fight and I know I cannot cope with it, then as a reasonable person, I will leave if I really want us to continue our friendship.
So you will leave the house.
I will leave the house.
Okay.
Peace.
Okay. Another question for you. Because I know why I asked you that question. If you move in with me and you don't buy anything in the house, nothing. Okay? We met the house like that, furnished. None of the property in the house is ours. We just live in there. And we have a fight. Do you think about dividing the fridge?
No, you can't because it's not your property.
It's not yours. So the amount, the ability to tolerate me more
We'll be there.
will be there. This is why I keep saying, sometime, and this is why a lot of people don't understand marriage. Once the government is involved, once there's a paper signature to sign, every time there's a fight, a serious fight that could have been settled, the devil always point to you. Maybe it's high time I divorce this useless man. Maybe it's high time I return this girl back to her mama. But there was a time this makes she go rest in her mama house. I need to carry another wife.
You see, Ben, you see that word they used to say, happy wife, happy life, right?
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life is one of the biggest lie ever told to men. And I will explain why I said that. You see, let's say the truth here. Men has been conditioned to fear. When they say happy wife, happy life, was never wisdom. It was indoctrination. Like, you see, that indoctrination brings in that quiet emotional cage built to make men obedient, apologetic, and afraid of conflict. Because when there's conflict in a home, it is the man's
logic man. You are being selfish with your thoughts.
No, I'm not.
You are being selfish with your thoughts.
You will not agree because you are
just think about it vice versa as well.
No, I'm speaking from a man's perspective now.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, my sister. You see, when there's conflict in the home, it is the responsibility of the man to take charge. Most men don't even know how to control anger because men are built with anger. Men are meant to go to wars, win battle, and come back. So that anger rage is built inside us. So it only takes a very logical person and a man of wisdom to control that animalistic effect when that thing comes out. To say, no, I want my home to be peaceful. Even though you have that kind of nagging woman who talks when you talk one, they talk two. It's for you to build that frame within her. So because once respect is gone, that woman will never respect you again. And that's where conflict comes in. The man starts misbehaving.
But where does love comes in?
Love is something you have to understand. Love is very, very big. It's not just bad. Because see, men are attracted. When they say man loves a woman, what do you think when that man loves a woman? It's the sex aspect. It's the sex aspect. That
is a logic.
Scarcity mindset are in most men. A man will commit to a woman, whether the woman is toxic or is this or is that, as long as he's getting that regular sexting.
Nah, I disagree, sir. I disagree. Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic.
In most cases, 90% of men.
Nah, Mr. Logic, no. Mr. Logic, no. Mr. Logic. I disagree totally on this one because I don't believe that that is the part that make marriage to be extended. It is.
I'm talking on a general aspect. I'm not talking about the marriage aspect now.
Okay. No. Even that. Sometime, let me tell you something. Friendship, a relationship that is built on mutual respect, a relationship that's built on connection. You get a partner that is your friend. When I mean your friend, you will rather return back home to this woman every day because she's your friend, gossip together, fat together, and you become a complete partnership together. But unfortunately, this can also happen on a long run that things can change rapidly and that love will just expire. I don't know what trigger it, but I have seen that it can happen. It then take you a decision to say, I am staying with this man. I want to tolerate his demon. And I hope that he agreed to tolerate my own demon. And love is not equal. Love is not balanced. And a lot of time people go into a relationship expecting a balance. And that balance is what I can blame the Western society for. Love is never balanced. One person have to love more and one person have to sacrifice more. And in most cases, women sacrifice a lot, especially in the area we are coming from. Now, men do the provision, women do the sacrificial to raise the family, to raise the family. So love cannot be equal. Any woman that is stepping into a marriage and say, if my husband say one, I want to say one, it's not going to last. Any man that is stepping into a marriage that said, because I say good morning, you have to say good morning back, it's not going to last. You have to keep on repeating the good morning, even if it's coming from one side, then it works. I want to use a lot of marriages that has happened. One time they were asking Victoria Beckham question. It's not that their marriage can be there forever, but the marriage is up to 20 years now. So I can use her example, and I can use Denzel Washington, one of my favorite actor ever. Why their marriage lasted is because they chose to be together. They chose to tolerate each other. They chose to look after each other inadequacy. They could have choose otherwise and said, when your inadequacy is not enough, I can't tolerate it. But somebody sacrificed, somebody stay at home, which is the wife of Denzel Washington. But Denzel told the story as vivid that the first time they went on a date, it was the woman that took him on a date because he didn't have money. Okay.
What will make you think like Nicolas Pepe is married to a beautiful woman with 2 kids, left the woman and went to a porn star?
But Mr. Logic, Mr. Logic, we cannot, Mr. Logic, we cannot use that one. We cannot use that one.
I'm trying to buttress what I said. You see that scarcity mindset in most
men? No, I don't think it's a scarcity mindset that made him to do that. No. No. Mr. Logic, we're not going to use that. I think a man that have a wife with 2 kids at home and decided to go and be in a relationship, abandon the wife to go and be in a relationship with OnlyFans model. I will call that, as I always say it on this place, is cuckoo. It's cuckoo. It's cuckoo. It's cuckoo. It's No, Mr. Logic. No, Mr. Logic, that is still a mental health issue. That is because that is Mr. Logic, you're complicating this matter.
That's the scarcity mindset.
Lajima, make I ask you from this your own now, that you just said now. You see now, it's the man that went to meet
Olosho outside.
Go and speak to Olosho. Do you understand? If it's the woman now that left that go and meet one Olosho boy, will the society not crucify her?
Yes.
Of course, because the woman is meant to protect her chastity.
No. So the woman don't need to conjure. The woman conjure not the whole woman as well.
It's not her duty.
Women are built different. And that
It's
is
a lie.
Let me tell you
It's our
why.
society that
Let me
views
tell
them
you why.
differently. It's a lie.
It's different.
It's a
As
lie.
a man, I can pull my shirt, walk out for streets. Society no commend me. Nobody go blink eye. Can a woman do that? That is the difference.
Fair enough.
That is the difference that you need to understand. We are built differently.
That's the difference. But then again, let's be
But you agree to that?
Mr. Logic, I'll still drag you back to that your point. Your point. Me, I go drag you on this point now. So that I would.
So let's say now, in that woman aspect, you said something. You said they are built differently. We agree they are built differently, but that doesn't mean you should segregate.
No, I'm not talking about segregation. In the Bible, God created Adam for Eve. He didn't create Eve. God created Eve for Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't create Adam for Eve. Do you understand that?
And then after that, what did God say he should do to Eve? He said he should protect her, didn't he?
That is what a man should do.
Mr. Logic. Oh, Queen, hold on, because Mr. Logic is in trouble right now with me. Mr. Logic, I want to go to this Nicholas Pepe that we talked about.
Yeah.
As a counselor, do you see Nicholas Pepe as being ex-starved to go and meet only fan model, or do you see that as a psychological or grow up to do issue? 50%
low battery.
Okay. No, I don't think he is sex starved in a way. And that's why I said scarcity mindset. Some men.
No. I want us to treat it the way it is. Don't you think he has a Costco, something is Costco wrong there? No. Calling it foolish man is literally downgrading the problem. He has a problem. And that is exactly the same problem I told you before.
That's why I said some men, they never believe they could be with this kind of person. Maybe they had interaction.
No, that is still a problem.
They put themselves below the women.
That is a problem. That is not that's not a men general issue. No real man will abandon 2 children to go and stay with only fan.
Of course. So I think he has a problem in his head.
He has a problem. He has a Costco problem in his head. So
Because he answered the question. You know what? When they catch and say, no, this is wrong. But it's laughing.
I won't make a bigger because I condemn it 100% because no reasonable man will abandon a good family and go for a OF celebrity or whatever, fan or something. It's a mental illness. So because some men they are weak inside. Have you not seen a man that when he's in the presence of a woman, he cannot control himself? There are men like that. So that kind of men, you categorize them in that category, is one of such a person.
Now, for a man that have 2 kids with a woman, he must have a lot of knacking to produce 2 kids. Now, for him to now decided, okay, I have 2 kids now, I'm going to Olosho woman.
If Nigeria now, they will blame the woman. She don't give him enough.
All right, let's. Yeah, I'm gonna.
If now where we come from now, they will blame her for not giving him enough instead of blaming him for what he did.
We're gonna end this evening on a good note. Mr. Logic, you know I love you so much, and I like dragging you on this kind of topic because I know this is your expertise, and fundamentally we disagree on this one. Marriage should not be a permanent expectation. For me, I
Or
think
one-sided.
it should be renewed. And marriage is not, love cannot be balanced. Love is not. They have to renew the certificate every 2 years. So, and because everybody will behave themselves. Everybody will behave themselves when you are renewing certificate every 2 years. Say, baby, in 3 months we are renewing. What do you think? And everybody started. You have a choice to say, I know we'll renew again, and everybody will find their way. Then I think it's like that technically these days. It's just because they are not making it official.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to thank you guys for taking time to join the live. I want to also announce that our YouTube channel is growing. As small as it be, we are able to add over 1,000 follower this month and subscriber on the YouTube. We currently have 5,000 subscriber. For the kind of hot topic that we discuss, we had over 18,000 watch hour, which is a lot. That means people come on our channel and they spend 18,000 hours on the channel. It's incredible. And I want to thank you guys that are patronize that are coming on our YouTube. Any topic that you want us to discuss about, you guys can always suggest it and we'll crack on it on this platform. The platform is here to think logically, to ask questions, and not to engage emotion instead of fact. So if you're a fact driven person and you live in diaspora, this is your channel. Please subscribe to the channel and be part of the community of this kind of conversation. Now, everything I say here today is my personal opinion. It's not rigid. You're more than welcome to ask me to clarify. And everything Mr. Logic say is his personal opinion, and everything Queen say own personal experience. So as I said, don't take what I say. I want you to think about it. And if it works for you, you can apply it and monitor it. When it's no longer working, please disengage before you hurt yourself. Thank you, my brother, and good night from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. All right.
Thank you. Bye. Our people on the YouTube, thank you. The families are growing. We are 5,000 today, and I'm very, very grateful for that. With the kind of topic we discuss on this channel, we don't discuss things that are funny. They are hard-hitting topic that are well that we need in our society. Unfortunately, our people have been allowed to be looking for something that make them temporal happiness. So I think this kind of conversation is needed, and the community is showing me that it's needed. Our message is going far. People are listening. People are commenting, and the page is growing on YouTube. And I'm glad this is happening. I will spend more time to do research to make sure I bring you topic that are great, that are important, that are necessary. Thank you much. Thank you for joining. And again, Bishola, my sister, please, God bless you. Thank you so much for always your support on this platform. I don't take it for granted. Good night.